What if I told you we jumped the gun?
We did. And he did. And we are. Jumping the gun.
Action!
Welcome back to Coming This Summer.
We gotta like jump.
Oh, it's true.
We gotta jump in.
Jump the gun. We should make like a gun, but put his face like a bullet coming out, and we're like sitting in the gun.
Yeah. One in the chamber.
I'm visualizing this. Yeah, that's a whole different show.
One in the
chamber.
DC chamber. Yeah.
Okay, so last time we talked to you guys,
our 2-episode premiere of Jumping the Gun.
James Gunn had made a reckless decision by basically
inadvertently leaving out Constantine 2 of his. We're
gonna pick this apart because within 18 hours, Warner Brothers executives had to come out and go, no.
There was a tweet from the director. Let's recap. There was a tweet from the director.
Let's go. Wait, a few more days before that.
Okay, let's go. A few more days. John Gunn.
KEANU
Reeves.
James Gunn does his slate.
Yeah. Okay. You know. Pretty much everything I'm not writing is
or producing or directing.
Yeah.
So he announces a bunch of movies, says he's got a 10-year plan. Phase 1 of theirs, I'm sorry, chapter 1, because they don't want to say phase.
Gods and Monsters with no Gods and Monsters because we decided to leave out Constantine and Black Adam.
But nobody, the funny thing was nobody jumped to conclusions and thought that Constantine 2 was canceled. He did leave out and say there's other projects that we're not ready to announce yet. But that doesn't make any sense because
one of those that I would put on there would be Constantine.
Right, because it was already
announced. So the new projects are ones that haven't been previously stated.
Exactly. Right. So he gives out about 5 years out of the 8 to 10 year plan worth of movies.
Yeah. Not 10 years.
Right. We know. Thanks, awesome viewers and listeners. We got it. He didn't what was it? Bat Dad or Bat Dan? Thanks, Bat Dan. We got it.
I hate your Reddit.
He wasn't being literal. That's what pissed me off. You were like, you typed.
We have a whole separate video coming from Reddit because we pretty much we've gotten pretty good at Reddit, hitting the subs with our videos, and
we're Redditors.
Gotten a lot of feedback, and apparently a lot of people hate our.
Well, you summed up the description of the video of what he said. Hey guys, we have the first 8 to 10 year chapter 1 plan. Here's what we have so far. We're allowed to announce. What, and you kind of titled it that.
This 10-year arc.
You didn't say James Gunn specifically announces days and dates and all 10 years. You were just like, hey, James Gunn's got an 8 to 10 year plan. Here's what he said, and what do you guys think?
Yeah, I also said tenure, and somebody said I thought 10 years.
So, oh god, I got sidetracked. Thanks, Bat Dan.
We have a whole Reddit video coming. We have a whole Reddit video on why Reddit's shitty and everybody on Reddit.
I love Reddit and hate Reddit at the same time. It's the craziest thing.
So.
It was like Reddit is now where Facebook was at the peak. So, no, seriously, think about that. It's the best one to use, even though it's got its downfalls, but it's not completely fallen into oblivion yet.
It's a good forum.
It's on the edge. Anyway.
I go on the Constantine subreddit and post our video, and everybody's like, "The movie will suck. It's fucking garbage, trash." And I'm like, "But you're in the subreddit for Constantine for the character.
Here?
What do you? What do you mean?"
Anyway, so James.
We're back.
So James Gunn does his announcing. He doesn't mention Constantine. Nothing got weird. Nobody freaked out. No. Me and you joked and said they must have just not said it or whatever.
Yeah.
Because obviously Constantine, gods and monsters,
hell,
demons.
Yeah.
So obviously that's going to be in chapter 1.
Well, you would think Black Adam, gods, demons, gods, monsters, gods, and Shazam is gods.
Right, that would make. Right, but at least that one has already been cast aside. This one hasn't even been made yet. And it fits into your first part, so why would you? Anyway, I digress. So all of a sudden, 2 days ago, a tweet from the director
of 2005
of the actual Constantine movie.
Yes.
I always mess his name up. about how
there's rumors from pretty much every article source.
Well, that movie was
Constantine's
announced in
canceled.
desperation when they had nothing, and James Gunn doesn't
Yeah,
want to do it.
wait a minute. It was first. It's this because we literally recorded this
We did.
like the day of that it said it was canceled. Where they came out and it was like, yeah, they were desperate, so that's why it was a thing. But they're not anymore, so we're not, which is the implication. And now it's like, well, now it's back on because he must have gotten so much flack for hearing about Constantine 2 being canceled.
And these are anecdotal things, but you could go online.
You can read
pick any social media, and people were melting down about it being canceled, which I was actually like, I loved. You know, like people.
I think people are in the Keanu camp, and no matter what he does,
Keanu versus pretty much anyone. Yeah,
you can't win. Yeah,
you're definitely not if you're James Gunn. You just gave this arrogant 10-minute speech about how you're writing and directing pretty much everything that's coming out. So now all of a sudden, the worst part was he didn't come back out and announce it. WB released a statement from the executives to
James
deadline.
Gunn hasn't been anywhere near this,
which is really odd.
Yeah,
because being that he's running DC and this is a huge DC property,
it might be something that is gone. It's like completely out of his control.
And I think it is.
Yeah,
I think he went in there like Big Dick Magoo, threw The Rock out, threw Henry Cavill out, didn't care if Gal Gadot was coming back.
No,
pushed Patty
Henry
Jenkins
Cavill
out.
didn't fit into his
He just
vision.
didn't fit, so he fired him. And then he probably, and I get it, if you walked in, if you hired you, right, and you came in and you blew out some of the biggest stars in the world, like biggest stars in the world, and they didn't bat an eye and let you do that, you probably would just keep rolling that way.
Yeah.
And then he was probably like, I'm not doing Constantine 2.
They're like,
and then
dialed up Keanu.
Yeah.
He's not fucking.
You know what I mean? That's what it felt like. Everybody got in the office and it's like, James, we gave you 10.
Yeah. You hit them all in the first month.
You gotta. He jobed.
Yeah.
He jobed. Episode, idea number 7. We fire Henry
Cavill.
Cavill.
And Gal Gadot's gonna leave because
exactly.
she doesn't want to work with Patty Jenkins, and neither do I. Yeah.
So I think
you're
that's
on
what
Gun
happened.
Mountain.
Yeah, he thought everyone was on Gun Mountain, and it turns out it was just like Arrested Development. They said, no, we're
no.
Yeah.
And that's all his ideas. Yeah.
So now it's even more interesting. So it almost feels like he's being forced into making the movie. Now this is just conjecture that we're hypothetically speaking here, but it's what it feels like.
No,
so
there will be
is this
no
movie going to get kicked to the
DCU.
curb? That's what I'm saying. Like, he's not gonna want to advertise it. He's not gonna want to.
No, it won't do well because he won't spend the money.
See, but then the WB executives who absolutely love Keanu Reeves.
Yep.
This is what I'm saying. I'm
and
actually
if they
excited
want Matrix
for this.
5. Then they have to give him Constantine 2.
Is it weird though that I'm excited for that?
Like, no,
for them
not
to
at all.
like the infighting that I think we're going to see.
I love it.
Continually.
I wish this was happening with Black Adam, and the studios were like, "No, you can't get rid of the Rock."
I'm saying if you're the studio,
what the fuck are you talking about?
But you've already. That's what I mean. You've already gone to bat for James Gunn now. Probably like you said. Like we gave you a bunch. We went to bat with you on the Henry Cavill thing.
You used all the coupons.
WB announced.
Yeah.
Henry Cavill's coming back, and James Gunn's like, "No, he's not."
No.
You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
The Rock's like Black Adam 2, and James Gunn's like,
He's in this fucking Henry Cavill's in the end credits scene of Black Adam.
So I'm sure when he goes, no Constantine 2, they were like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, look.
Yeah. God damn it.
No.
You
He's like America's most beloved actor.
Yeah.
John Wick 4 is coming out in a few months, which will probably be gigantic and the biggest one because everyone's made more money than the last.
And they say they offer him Marvel jobs every fucking week.
Marvel wants him.
Calls him.
Yeah.
So
if you're Warner Brothers, like he's one of the biggest actors left that hasn't done a
he
MCU
might be
thing.
just holding out for Constantine, and then when he's done with that, he'll shoot over to Marvel.
That's probably what's gonna happen.
I think we get Keanu as like Ghost Rider or some shit, and it'd be pretty.
I think since he's like in his late mid-50s, we got to get him in a role. I know he still looks good for his age. Like Jesus Christ, I want to look like that when I'm in his age. But I think you give him something
like a Dr. Doom.
I don't know,
like a Magneto or some shit.
Oh my God, that's
Keanu Reeves as Magneto. He's still too young for Magneto
now,
though.
but in 5 years,
he's still surprisingly he's still too young. It's like Tom Cruise couldn't play Dr. Doom or like a Magneto, but like in 15 years when he's old,
a younger Magneto though, then you can start now.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Keanu
with that beard and the mask. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh my God. I didn't realize I needed him as because I always kind of visualize him as like a scruffy Dr. Doom. Like you could. I don't know. It would be weird to hear his voice.
He's too Shaka Bra for like
right, and not even that he's a bad actor, but his voice sounds too like.
That's the problem with Magneto.
I'm gonna kill you.
That's
But Magneto doesn't have to say a lot though.
That's true. Yeah, he doesn't. He's more like well spoken,
right?
Proper. He's
a couple words.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the little words he does say.
Right. Oh man.
Yeah, Keanu for Magneto.
So yeah, that's basically. I don't understand James Gunn, and it's funny because we're on this roller coaster, and I watched it again this morning of subs. since we started the
Jumping the
really
gun.
DC coverage.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, you hate James Gunn?
I hope jumping the gun becomes like the thing we're known for.
I want everybody to say that whenever DC, like when this first DC thing's a flop.
Yeah, he jumped the
He
gun.
jumped the gun.
Yeah, and then you'll know. We'll know. Me and you will know because somebody else has probably already fucking done it on the internet, honestly. So
So there you go. So we are getting Constantine too.
yay. Yeah.
Until he tries.